Hey everyone, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're fine. My name is Anya, and it's time to get creeped out again. Get whatever you need, get comfy, get something to cuddle with, and see you in a second. Alright, this time I picked a video by Chills. 15 scary videos that defy all logic. Chills was actually the first guy I started watching who did these creepy videos. And yeah, they've just become so long lately. They're always like 30, 40, 45 minutes long. So this one is nearly 20, so I thought let's watch one of his videos now together.
Coming up in this video.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Do you consider yourself a rational person? Then hold on tight, because these are the scary videos that defy all logic. Number 15. Turn around. For the love of all that is holy, look out behind you. Posted to TikTok by Haunting Facts, this TikToker is dancing in a parking garage and doesn't seem to realize that something is watching. And not only watching, it's coming closer. Watch closely as the TikToker performs her choreography. After moving to the right, a figure is seen creeping up behind her. He is so close that he could reach out and touch her. The figure looks like a man with his back facing the girl. Unaware, she jumps to the left, and the figure is again blocked from view. This man went unseen earlier in the clip. You don't see him approach, even though the girl starts dancing further back from the camera. Where did this guy come from? Did he just materialize out of thin air? And what does he want? Some TikTokers say he's obviously Batman, while others are having trouble seeing the figure at all. But Sydney's having no trouble. She writes, "Bro, I saw it and it actually gave me a little heart attack. Sounds like Sydney might need a break from the scary videos." Number 14. What is that? This 4-part TikTok series is a journey. Posted by Breadcrumb and Beaver's Pit, the TikToker was working her shift when she spotted something creepy between a crack in the ceiling tiles. It looks like an old man's face or a shrunken head.
I'm staring at my ceiling right at work, and then I see this light right, and I go over here.
Yeah, that could be just whatever that material is. It's so easy to see faces.
In the second video, the TikToker reveals the outside of this building. She says part of the building was a school from the 1920s. She enters the kitchen. The face thing is still exactly where it was last time. Seemingly peering through the cracks, she tries to lift the ceiling tile using a broom. At this point, she thinks it's either insulation or a rope.
Here's the legendary area. It's still there. Just chilling. A villain.
Next video sees her climbing up a stepladder to investigate. After lifting the tile, you don't really see the face thing, but you do see that there's a whole other room up there. In the last video, the mystery is solved. Lifting the ceiling tile, you can see what the object is. As the OP suggested earlier, a rope. What was it used for? The OP's theory is an old school bell, although you may think the saga is over. Some in the comments are seeing and hearing new mysteries. One hears something crying in this last clip, and some even claim to see a new person peering down at her.
Yeah, there was just a shadow that could have been.
I am not personally seeing or hearing any of that, so we'll just stick with the rope. Mystery solved. Number 13.
See, Ghost of It was so easy and simple. Once you know what it always is.
Longleat Castle. Longleat Castle is a stately home in England, built in the 16th century. It serves as the seat of the Marquess of Bath, and apparently of a ghost. Published by Steve Hugh in March of 2013, this scary video shows the ghost in action. As the lights flicker overhead in a hallway, a shadow figure descends the staircase. You can see the figure's footprints take each step until it arrives at the bottom of the stairs, where it casts a shadow on the hardwood floor.
I found it very well done until the shadows started walking down there. There it looks, to me at least, it looks totally fake. And I could swear I've seen this video debunked somewhere that it was actually a fake, but I have no clue. It's been a while since I've seen it, so don't remember
There
where.
are clanking noises throughout the entire video and footsteps. They seem to be coming closer and closer to the cameraman, while the shadow moves further and further away.
I mean, if that was supposed to be somebody walking, the shadow should have been more upright to the wall. I mean, the way it moves on the floor, that person would be lying on the floor on his side moving. That doesn't really make sense.
When the shadow figure disappears at the end of the hallway, the lights start flickering there as well. Is this genuinely paranormal? While many in the comments say this is compelling and looks legit, others say that this video is either edited or that it could be a hologram effect at Longleat Castle to freak out guests who visit. What do you think is really going on here? Number 12. Psycho Stalker. This TikToker has documented her neighbor harassing her for months.
Oh, that
The
is
following
creepy
clips
as
are
fuck.
evidence of the terrifying stalking, posted to TikTok by Maddie Panic. Maddie writes that she lives alone, and she's reported this neighbor several times. In the first video, you can see her neighbor through her peephole, waiting outside her apartment door. The video shows a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt, getting very close to the door as though he's listening in. The man's mouth is moving, but what he's saying is inaudible. He quietly knocks on the door. After no one answers, the man backs up and waits there. Later, Maddie captures what we can assume is the same man trying her doorknob.
Now that is creepy as fuck. Girl, move. Move out of there. If you move back to your parents or to anyone, move. Duh.
You can see the knob shaking, but the door is locked. Maddie looks out the peephole again, and you can only see the top of the man's head, like he's down low, trying to hide from view, or maybe even trying to use tools to get in.
I'd be so scared I couldn't live there. If I had a neighbor who behaved like that, Jesus Christ, I'd be shitting myself 24/7. I wouldn't want to come home anymore.
You can vaguely hear him say he knows that she's here. Well, this video is scary enough. A second video turns our fear up a notch. The man apparently lives next door to Maddie, and he tried to smash a hole right through her wall. She
Girl,
captures the
move.
damage on video and reassures viewers that cops are on the way. Maddie turned this TikTok account into pure documentation of this stalker's behavior.
Yeah, that
Her
is
latest video shows
messed up.
she is safe and now in a new apartment.
Oh, thank
Maddie's
God.
advice to other individuals who find themselves in a similar situation is to document everything and protect themselves. This was truly one creepy neighbor. Number 11.
God.
Whirlpool in the sky. In March of 2019, the sky opened up over the city of Al Ain in the UAE, scaring everyone within a 10-mile radius. Posted by Mr. Potek in November of 2019. This footage was originally posted to Twitter by Ibrahim Al Jarwan, reported to be an astronomer and meteorologist by the Daily Mail. The footage of the strange whirlpool in the sky was captured while driving. The video went viral, as many were left mystified about what it could be. Are we really looking at a portal to another world? If so, what world are we entering?
It would be nice to see a little more than just the 5 seconds clip, because to me that looks like clouds that are just circular. Or am I looking at the wrong thing?
Just wish we had more footage of this event.
that's all
It would
he has,
help us
okay.
solve this mystery once and for all. Number 10.
Okay, well then I guess it's just circular clouds, because otherwise there would be more footage, huh? But keep it short, and then, you know, nobody can prove anything.
And CCTV ghost. Well, this man was checking his home CCTV at night. He captured something he didn't expect. Published by Scary Desk in November of 2021, the scary video shows the man setting up his camera and checking that it's angled well in his yard. But as he's doing so, look behind him. A creepy face peeks out from behind a bush in the background. It remains in view even as a car passes by behind it.
That could be a kid holding up a doll. It looks weird though. No clue.
The face then slowly disappears back behind the bush. A closer look shows the creature's bizarre features. While it looked human from far away, it doesn't exactly look that way close up. Is this being wearing a mask? And why is it hiding?
I was just gonna say it looks like a little doll with a little mask in his face. So yeah, I'm sure that was set up so the dude putting up his camera has something funny or creepy.
Whatever is going on here, it seems this man set up his security cameras just in time. Number 9.
It's either that he's in on it or somebody did that just to prank him. That's the feeling I get.
Haunted hotel room. What's in the closet of this hotel? Posted by Horror Talk, this TikToker appears to be filming your standard hotel lockbox.
Yeah, but what I'm noticing is that if everyone know that a lot of people seem to be, or well, they have something horror, scary, ghost, whatever in their names, so that's kind of their job to find scary things or paranormal things, you know, to post. So that alone to me is like, nah, it's fake.
On a top shelf of the closet, only this one's not so standard. The lockbox keeps beeping and flashing 6s, the sign of the devil, after which it repeatedly shows an error.
Well, maybe it's just malfunctioning.
The girl is far away from the lockbox, and no one else is in the room. She says she just got back from the hotel bar and was reading a scary book when this started happening. Some think the 6 key was just pressed too many times and is malfunctioning. Others think the ghost is just trying to get his valuables. But what I'm wondering is what's in the box? Number 8.
Yeah, I think it was some kind of malfunction, but I would have been creeped out as well. I mean, malfunctions can be really creepy. Especially if it's something that goes on and off. I'm just trying to think, what was my last malfunction that scared me? I don't really remember. It might have been the light bulb in the kitchen, because I always have my light in the I always have the kitchen light on. And then this one time, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I went in the kitchen. Well, I went out of this room and wanted to go into the kitchen, and it was dark, and that scared me for a second because I thought, huh, who turned off the light? And then I went for the switch, and yeah, it was dead. It just didn't work, so I knew, oh, okay, you know, the light bulb's broken. Simple as that. That was nothing spectacular now, but oh, Jesus. I think you kind of, I hope you catch my drift, understand what I'm trying to say.
Paranormal encounter, a mysterious robed figure, an abandoned home. This clip has me on edge. Published by Kisa Weba in April of 2022 and originally published by YouTuber Hisham Al-Daimak. This video is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. The footage shows a group of paranormal investigators exploring an abandoned home. As they look toward one room, one of the crew starts shouting. The cameraman turns around and finds this behind him.
Bismillah. Now that's either part of the show, a friend of theirs, or some very confused person who just happens to be walking around in a bathrobe or whatever gown that person is wearing there. Or somebody who's pranking them.
The robed figure walks slowly away from them,
somebody who
not
lives
responding to their repeated calls. It's unclear if this is a paranormal figure who appeared there, a djinn perhaps, or if
very
it's one
real
of their
to
own
me.
crew fallen under a trance. Is this a possession or an apparition? Tell me what you think in the comments. Number
normal
7,
person walking
ghostly
slowly.
growl. The historic Jefferson Hotel is a hotbed for paranormal activity, and this is one of the creepiest pieces of evidence yet. Published by the hotel in March of 2021, a security camera captured this incident in one of the hotel's hallways. In the clip, a guest of the hotel is seen looking for her husband. She asks a couple walking by if they've seen him. As they're talking, a deep guttural growl is heard. They all hear it and jump back. You can see their reaction here.
Jumped back as if something was like yelling at them down the hall. You could see they were all scared.
The
So
couple
what,
walks away.
There's no recording of the growl? I mean, that could have been anything then. Just somebody playing a trick on them. Or just, I don't know, maybe somebody has a dog there, or more info is needed, please.
While the first guest is left alone with whatever made this noise, the hotel's caretaker says that the male guest seen in this video asked him where the speaker was. The man thought the hotel was in the business of ambiance, so had hidden speakers in the floor to add to the haunting atmosphere. The problem is that he was wrong. After being asked this, the caretaker, knowing there weren't any speakers, pulled up video from a second camera at the end of the hallway in the direction of the growl. This is what he found.
So, did you hear that growl?
Oh, god damn it!
This is what he found.
So, did you hear that growl?
That could also be somebody moving a chair.
The growl sounds very animalistic, almost
I was just gonna say, it doesn't necessarily sound like an animal. It sounds just like a noise.
demonic. Is this one of the many demons that haunt the halls of the Jefferson? Or is someone playing tricks? Number 6, Haunted House. Listen closely. Published by Lee Boggs in April of 2011. You're gonna want to turn up the volume for this one. In the darkness, the team first hears a banging noise coming from another room.
I heard that.
You hear that?
I
I
heard that.
didn't.
Do it again.
They hear more of the same, this time from another direction.
Oh,
There
I
was
heard
a
that.
You hear that?
That was coming back from here.
I thought it came from in front of me.
No, that was back here.
Later, a scuffling sound is heard. Then, while one of the crew feels a cold chill, another feels dizzy, like he's about to fall over.
Make a noise. Oh man.
Whoa, I felt a cold chill.
I thought that I was gonna damn fall over, man. I felt dizzy for a second.
You okay?
Probably just stopped breathing to listen, and then he got dizzy. And the cold, well, there's probably a draft in there.
As the investigation is just about to wrap up, they hear a voice. As they're trying to figure out where it came from, a strange roaring is blaring in the background. Yet the guys can't seem to hear that. It almost sounds like they're walking through a wind tunnel.
You're scared of
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Dude, that was a voice.
Yeah, it was.
Right down here. Where did it come from? Right there, wasn't it? Right about there where the bathroom was.
Around here.
Right there about where the bathroom is.
That was.
Do you hear it too? I do. Number
I heard
5.
nothing, but I wish I could record the sounds that I have in my apartment sometimes to let you guys hear it. Because, as I said before, I have a lot of wood padding on the walls and the ceilings and just everywhere. And especially in my bedroom, I don't know if it's the closet or the wooden padding, but sometimes there's such a loud noise that it sounds as if somebody either kicked the closet or the wall. It's so loud it's woken me up. And it sounds as I said, if somebody kicked right into the wall or the closet. But it's just the wood creaking, you know. When it's hot, when it's cold, when it's moist, when it's dry, wood expands and pulls itself together and everything, and there's a lot of sound. And sometimes it sounded so weird and creeped the shit out of me until I realized, you know, everything can be explained and there's a reason for this, there's a reason for that. I was a very, very freaked out kid because I was very afraid of sounds and everything until I learned, oh no, it can all be rationally explained. And well, and sometimes it can't, but it doesn't mean that there is not an explanation just because we haven't found it yet.
Ghost rushes past. Seeing is believing.
And especially if you go into buildings you don't know the sounds of, you know. I've been living here for a very, very, very long time. I practically know all the sounds there are. But the sound is always different when there's people in the apartment beneath me. They make sounds as well. And I don't think... the growl we just had, you know, where I said that could have been somebody moving a chair. That's one of these sounds. If the three kids are there, I don't think anyone ever told them to move chairs quietly, because the way they move the kitchen chairs, it drives me fucking crazy. It sounds as if they're just shoving them through the whole damn kitchen instead of sitting on them. It's so annoying. But oh well, I annoy them back. Who cares?
Published by Cryptic Media in October of 2007, a man is sharing his experience with the paranormal when the paranormal occurs in plain sight right behind him. The man is explaining to his friend about a time when he felt like he was ambushed in bed. He describes feeling something unseen holding him by the neck while the bottom half of his body was rising.
In bed?
Yeah, so I was the...
Well, what happened?
No, I was just like laying in bed, you know what I'm saying? And dozed off, and when I dozed off, something like got a hold of my neck right here.
But as he explains, watch the dark doorway behind him. A ghostly pale figure moves past in a flash. Although you can't make out what the figure is,
That could have been anyone just walking by, a family member, a neighbor, a friend, whoever is just over.
appears to be glowing. Some in the comments think it could have been someone else who lives there.
Yeah, exactly, and it's probably glowing because here's an open door and there's a lot of light falling in, and that light probably hit the person, and as it's utter darkness back there, the person appears to be glowing.
They're passing by the door, but commenter Jennifer Mills Young disagrees. She writes, interesting because the spirit appears to have a light source shining on it or is giving off its own in the dark hallway. It is only highlighted in part. Is this the ghost?
Yeah, because light is only coming in from one direction, so it's only lighted in half. Sorry, my speech area is kind of messed up today.
The man is talking about, or are these guys contending with numerous phantoms? Number 4, the eyes. The garbage has eyes. Posted to the Paranormal Evidence subreddit. See, Holly Molly writes, first noticed the eyes about 2 years ago. The ones next to the hose reel. She says this is a black plastic bag with sand in it, with no tape or reflective stickers attached. The security footage shows the garbage bag and its eyes. At some points throughout the clip, it even looks as though the eyes are blinking. The Redditor says the eyes appeared nearly a week after the bag was placed there. Some Redditors in the comments say it's pareidolia, while others think it's a residual artifact from the camera. Are we seeing a face that is not there? Or is this a real-life Oscar the Grouch?
It's just something that reflects light. It would have been nice to see the bag in daylight to see how it looks, and the sand and whatever's in there. Maybe it's a piece of tape. Tape tends to reflect light as well, and can sometimes look creepy.
Number 3, forest ghoul. While out on his porch, this young man spots 2 green eyes peering back at him from the darkness. Published in June of 2020, Jimmy Reynolds lives near the edge of the woods, so it would be safe to assume that any number of woodland creatures are nearby. But what kind of creature is this? He approaches the eyes in the darkness.
Well, it could easily be a cat sitting in a tree. We can't see anything. So
Speaking out to it.
Or an owl.
See, there it is.
An owl sitting in a tree. Yeah, that's definitely an owl.
What the f?
That
You'll see that.
the way it turned its head.
But as he
looked
gets
like an
closer, it
owl.
apparently runs off. Jimmy thinks it could be a cat or a dog, but people in the comments are of the opinion that it's something much larger.
Oh, if it's
Some
down
say it's a
on the
skinwalker
floor.
or a crawler. Others say it could be a forest ghoul. Cat Anonymous writes,
I mean, don't you have, in America, don't you guys have some really creepy cats like mountain lions and shit like that? Or maybe it's something like that. I don't know where this takes place. I don't know where mountain lions live, but if it's, I thought it was something in a tree. That's why I came up with an owl. But then if it's on the floor, or maybe it's a coyote, or there's so many animals that in the woods in America that it was in America, wasn't it? Well, never mind. There's other countries, there's other animals. Each country has some animal which reflects, which eyes, oh god damn it, reflect in the dark. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I can't talk straight today. I'm annoying the shit out of myself.
it's probably stalking your house for food. Not sure if it eats humans. In any case, this dude better lock his doors. Number 2, devil ghost. Is this an escapee from an asylum or a devil ghost caught on camera? Published by Ghost Fighter Live in March of 2022.
Oh, come on, that's totally
this figure in
fake.
white was captured prowling around in the darkness on a dirt path. With long dark hair, the figure's robe is long sleeved and drapes over her hands, which makes her all the creepier for some reason. She disappears and reappears at other points around the yard. Then, a man on a rickshaw carrying 2 women arrives on site. Upon seeing the figure, the man jumps off the bike and immediately flees.
That looks like a very, very, very real human being wearing some creepy ass white gown.
Leaving the 2 passengers to fend for themselves.
Great. Dude, what kind of a man are you? Just runs off like that.
The women too run off, but they return for a moment, not wanting to leave whatever's on the cart behind, but unable to lift it, they flee again. As the demon gets closer, she approaches the cart.
Yeah, but look, the cart. Oh, god damn it.
And as the demon...
But the cart is very see-through here as well. So...
and gets closer.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'd be creeped out too if I saw a person like that walking on up to me. You don't know, are they just playing a joke, or are they some weird crazy person who wants to kill you? So I'd be running as well if I was alone. If there were other people, I might stay and try to see what's going on.
Approaches the cart, and as she does, her figure becomes more and more semi-transparent. She lifts the sheet from the object on the cart.
Wait, look it, you can see here's the little cart, you can see the tree through it, so
turns out to be a person. The person also becomes semi-transparent and awakens momentarily from the cart. What's going on here? Is this a ghost greeting another ghost? Or is this ghost welcoming these people to the afterlife? I've got it checked.
I found found that really funny. That was a good job. Whatever that was supposed to be, it was funny.
Challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Apparition on the stairs. An infrared camera was directed toward a stairway in a haunted home. This is what it captured. Published by Electrica Man in October of 2006, the cameraman casts the shot toward the top of the stairs, appealing to the ghost to talk to them. While the spirit doesn't make a peep, you can see a child-sized apparition move out of view at the top of the stairs.
What?
Okay, everybody. Hold still for a second.
That's just pixels.
You have to look closely as the semi-transparent figure vanishes quietly from the landing into the adjacent hallway. Is this ghost camera shy? Chris Halton of Haunted Earth TV shares in the comments, "As an investigator, I have noticed a connection between IR light and spirits. They do react against the infrared light." He adds that this footage is the most compelling he's seen. What do
Really?
you think? It seems to me that some very mysterious stuff is going on in this home.
Nah, that's just, you know, like all these spots over here. That's
I guess
all
you
there
didn't read
is.
the title when you chose to watch.
Yeah. No ghosts in this one. Again. At least for me, maybe you guys see it differently, so let me know what you think, okay? Yeah. Apart from that, I hope you guys were entertained, had some fun, got something out of it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day or a great night, and see you in the next video. Bye.